Hi guys, today is the 1st of October 2019 at 36 minutes past 3 in the afternoon over here in the UK. North Korea says nuclear talks with the US will resume on October the 5th.
North Korea says it will resume negotiations with the U.S. this Saturday. The two countries will have preliminary contact Friday before the official meeting. A senior North Korean official who made the announcement did not say where the meeting will take place. Talks between the nations broke down following a February meeting between President Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. The two met again in June, where President Trump became the first sitting U.S. president to cross the demilitarized zone into North Korea.
So,
to a random and horrific attack in Brooklyn.
Turn that down. Let's quickly go over here. So that's October the 5th. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Everything's popping up. 1 second. Okay. So that's why I'm back on this scene in the iPad Goat 2 video. Yes, the 70th anniversary for China is today, October the 1st. Yes, we've seen escalations with the protesters and the Hong Kong police. First live round being fired, a protester being injured. That marks a significant escalation in the troubles between Hong Kong and Beijing in the last couple of weeks. However, I can't ignore the fact that although there may be a reference to the number 2 here, it looks more like a 5. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 completely visible tanks, with the 5th tank being at the front with the green light on it, suggesting green for go. And as mentioned in the previous report, North Korea and the United States are going to be having resumed nuclear talks on the 5th. And that kind of coincides because if China decides to come forward into Hong Kong on the 5th, obviously America is one of the supporters of Hong Kong, so they may have to get involved depending on how severe the situation is, which at the same time would be kind of like a reference to Korea, possibly South Korea. South Korea is mentioned in the report. It's the United States, South Korea, North Korea resuming talks on Friday the 5th of October. So it may be that on the 5th of October, when the Chinese come out with their military to deal with the protesters, you get this issue between America and China, which also causes an issue between America and North Korea. Obviously, North Korea backs China, China backs North Korea, and then you have a representation of South Korea kind of waving the peace flag. You know, we're in the middle or about to resume peace talks and negotiations. I also can't ignore the fact that there's 5 fireworks in the background, which could give us another reference to the number 5. Although Hurricane or Typhoon Maitag is in the area around the 2nd, I'm still drawn to this number 5 here. We may also even have a D on the eye here for a representation of the number 4. As mentioned in that previous report, they'll be meeting. I'm not sure who will be meeting. Representations of North Korea and the United States will be meeting on the 4th, and I do have a watch on the 4th, 10-4. That's the date that the military is issuing warnings for, you know, mass shootings surrounding the Joker film, which connects to the iPad Go To video in terms of LOL, Fool Me Once, the laughing, the clown hat, the hidden demon Joker faces on the board. So I do still have the 2nd of October on watch for all the reasons mentioned in the previous videos. But as mentioned in the first video, which was published 2 days ago, I've counted October the 1st, LOL, which is a representation of 10-1, October the 2nd, October the 3rd, October the 4th, 10-4 over, which is also affirmative in police code, or okay in police code, let's go. Again, reference to the green light possibly. And then I had the 5th there as well, because I mentioned that we have a numerous connections to the number 5 in this video, but I didn't specify what I was looking out for on that date. And I think if nothing happens tomorrow in terms of China and Hong Kong, then look out for it on the 5th, on the same day that these peace talks will be going on between North Korea and the United States, as well as the possibility storage ran out. So as well as the possibility looking out on the 5th for war kicking off with Iran, whether that be with Iran directly or with Iran in Syria. But we have the 5 missiles there, which again could give us a reference to the number 5. And one other reference to the number 5, which I want to point out, which I don't do very often, but inside of this tower, we have the number 5 in tally marks scratched all over the wall. So I'm not sure if that means the 5th or a time, but as I said, we've got a possible reference to October the 5th with the Chinese 70th anniversary being October the 1st. Then we've got a possible marker 5 in the yin yang symbol, which is also a Pac-Man. We also have the 5 tanks, the 5 visible tanks anyway, with the 5th one having the green light for go, and we've got 5 fireworks in the background, so that could indicate maybe on the 5th after the 70th anniversary, which is on the 1st today. So you guys, with that said, have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and may the Heavenly Father bless you.